Hey guys, it's Chris with City Girl Homestead. Time for supper. So I told you guys that I reorganized these cupboards over here. Well, me and Tom did. And there's some things that are close to date, past date, whatever, and I want to get used up. And I want to start using some pantry things up to save money on groceries. And I think all of us could use that right now. So this is an addition that it doesn't ask for. But if you remember right, I had an onion left from yesterday. So the first thing we're going to do is dice that onion up. I know it doesn't call for it, but you know what? Sometimes it's just necessary. I think onion adds flavor to everything. It does include onion powder, but that's just not the same. Maybe a half an onion is going to be too much, so I'll just put some of it back in the baggie and use it for a different recipe. I'm sure I can fit in an onion somewhere this week. So it's like 25 degrees here today. Ugh. I tell you. I don't like cold weather and I don't like snow. I know I live in the wrong state for both, but and people are like, just move to a different state. Well, that would be nice, but I have kids and grandkids here, and I'm not one of those people that can do like, we'll spend this much time there and this much time. I can't do it. I can't do it. No. So I'm going to use about half of this maybe. So I'll still have some left for another recipe. I'll put that in the baggie in a minute. So I'm just going to kind of get that browned up. Now, it does call for chicken as well. So I thought, why not kind of do up my chicken a little bit with the onions. My hands are just not working the way they should right now. Actually, I could probably break that up right in the pan. I drained all the juice off of it. Yeah, I think I could do that probably. Alright. So I'm going to let those onions get to getting translucent and put the onion away, and I'll be right back. So I can't remember if I told you it was a soup, but it is called 7-can soup. I'm going to make 2 soups, I hope, this week. And with it chilling way down, I think soup's called for. So this one's a 7-can soup. I try to use all canned goods, you know, metal cans, like you guys would have, unless you can, of course. But I do have chicken, but not the right size. And I'm out of canned black beans, regular cans. So all these things normally you can get from the food bank too. So, you know, if you're trying to think about things to throw together, soup is always good. And it's filling, and usually it's pretty nutritious. Why not? So, the first thing we need is a can of pinto beans, rinsed and drained. We need a can of black beans. Now, actually, I think that you could use any beans you wanted, and if I thought about it, I probably would have used kidney beans and maybe white beans, which is funny because I never liked white beans. Then you need a can of sliced potatoes. Rinse those too so you can get the extra starch off of them. You need a can of corn. I hope everything fits in here. And a can of green beans. Look at all that. 7 cans. Then you're going to need 48 ounces of chicken broth. Now there's 32 ounces in one of these containers. Or if you can your own broth in 1 quart. But it's calling for 48 ounces. So we're going to use about half of this other one. Because I have a bunch of these in stock downstairs too. So I'm going to use about half of that. A little bit more. Okay. And then don't throw that away because you can put that in your refrigerator and use it another time. I'm just going to stir that up a little bit and then we're going to add our spices to it. So it calls for a teaspoon of onion powder. So we're going to put that in there. A teaspoon of garlic powder. And you know, if you want to add more spices, please do. You know what I mean? It's your soup. And then it says to use a teaspoon of freshly minced parsley, which I don't have. So we're going to just use a teaspoon of just regular dried parsley. And then, of course, we need salt and pepper. It says a half a teaspoon of black pepper and a half teaspoon of salt. All right, let's give that a stir. Now, if you want to make homemade bread or cornbread to go with it, by all means. We've got a couple slices of bread left. That's what we'll use today. So take a look at that. That looked good. All right, so we're going to put that back on the stove. And it said to bring the ingredients to a boil. Then you want to simmer and cover and continue to cook for 40 to 50 minutes. So I'm going to get that to a boil and then I'm going to cover it up and we'll let it cook for 40 to 50 minutes and see how it tastes. Before you serve it to your family, always make sure that you taste the spices, see if there's something else that you feel that it needs. So I'll be back when it's time. I did forget a 15-ounce can of diced tomatoes, too. I was, like, getting everything put away for recycling, and I'm like, I didn't add the tomatoes. So a 15-ounce can of tomatoes, too. And the recipe below. I've just been putting in the links. You can click on it, and then you can print that off. So I think I've said that before, but now if there is a link, I will put a link there. Have been for weeks. And you just click on it, and then the recipe will pop up so you can print it off. Hi, Tom.
Hello.
Chiropractor make you feel better?
Oh, I'm feeling a lot better. I
Awesome.
did at the first moment. It really hurt.
He cracked me really good today, too.
And like, whoa.
And he cracked my
Is
thumb
better?
backwards.
I go, yeah.
So this is 7 canned soup. Cold out there, isn't it?
A little chilly, huh?
A little. It's like 23 degrees out there. Perfect day for soup, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So would you want it again?
Sure, this is good.
There we go.
Got a little bit of everything right there in one spoon, too. So
Yeah.
So I'm sampling everything.
Alrighty. We're going to let the hungry man eat. You guys have a blessed night. Be a blessing. And goodbye, Tom.
Goodbye, Tom.
Bye, Belle.
Bye, Belle.
You guys have a great night.